In case you can't tell, we are in the construction site of what is going to be Magic Mike Live. I have my vest on, my hard hat. I'm ready to go.
Yep, we're going to give you a rivet gun. We're just going to put you in a sledgehammer.
Listen here, I'm ready. Congratulations, Jenny. This is so exciting. Magic Mike Live. It's coming to New York City. This is a really big deal. What excites you the most about having this show in the heart of New York?
I mean, look, I came to New York when I was 21. I was living on like my modeling agent's couch, and little did I know like how many lives I'd probably live in between now and then, but to be back in New York and have a building of my own to kind of create a little crazy show is, yeah, I don't know, it's like pinch yourself, I guess.
And let's talk about this building for a second. You can see, I mean, it's full in construction, but it's huge. It's going to be gorgeous. What are you going to be able to do in this venue that you haven't necessarily been able to do in the other shows?
Well, first off, we're going to do a lot of hospitality. We're going to have 2 bars that are just open to the public. You don't have to be a ticket holder to actually come in and enjoy all the stuff that we're going to create. But also, like, we haven't been able to, like, in any of the shows, we've done it all over the world now. We've done it in Vegas, London, Berlin, Australia, Dallas, Miami, Texas. We've only done the show, and everybody comes to the show, you get all gassed up and excited and whatnot, and then we have to like close up. Like, but now we're gonna keep it open and basically go until 2 a.m. You know, after the show.
Wow, I'm here for that. I'll bring my hard hat. You know, Magic Mike was this film that people loved. When did you realize that this was going to be a really big deal and something that was going to be in your life for a long time?
You know, it's still shocking me today. Like, I mean, we made a joke in the first movie that McConaughey actually says, and he's like, we're going global.
We've been talking a lot about the markets, waiting for the sweet spot, waiting for our time to make our move, take our show global.
It's silly. It's just crazy for me. I mean, I just wanted to make a movie with one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, Steven Soderbergh, and we financed it ourselves. We made a tiny little movie, and we just wanted to make a good movie. And then we kind of, like, I don't know if we won the lottery or we struck gold somehow. I don't even know if we knew what we did. We got swept away in this like 50 Shades of Grey kind of like women coming to like the theaters, and then I think had to almost hindsight it, like 2020 it, and be like, why did this sort of hit a nerve so strongly, and really break it down and kind of figure out, all right, is there anything else that we want to do in the space with the brand?
Fans still ask if Last Dance really was the final chapter. What do you say to that? Is that where you wanted the story in? Could you see another movie? Could you see a reboot?
Not with me dancing, I don't believe. I think I might have done all the dancing that I should do. Yeah, I mean, you never say never. Maybe with somebody else, you know, I don't know. I think right now, like, these shows are really what I want to do. I mean, it's weird. I know I do press for my movies, but I never tell like my friends or like the people I meet to go see my movies. I'm like, you see a trailer and you know if you want to see the movie or not. Yeah. But I tell everyone that they should see this show. It's probably the most proud thing I've ever made.
You know what? Hearing you say that is so cool, because this is a project that you didn't even necessarily see coming, like you said, like a decade ago. Why do you think this does it make you so proud? What about this show?
I think we've changed like a genre. I think we've created our own space, our own show. There's no other show like this. It's not a Broadway show. It's not a theatrical version of the movie. I think people don't know what they're going to see when they come, and you're going to get what you want, but you're going to get a whole lot more, and you don't leave feeling like, ooh, I did something naughty. Like, you feel like you did just enough to have fun and to fulfill yourself. And you know, there is a lot of empowering, and we want people when they leave to feel seen and heard and empowered. I guess, you know. So, and you know, maybe you need to fix your makeup a little bit after the night's over, but we don't want you to feel like you don't want to feel like you need a shower exactly. But you know, just go fix your makeup.
I love that. I also know that you talked about falling in love with anime because of your daughter Everly. I'm curious, has she fallen in love with dance because of your love for dance?
Well, me and her mom. Like, I mean, I still don't have a hard time calling myself a dancer, even though I love to dance. Yeah, I never took a dance class in my life, so
insane to me.
I was just a freestyler, and like, I love dance and I have appreciation for dance. But her mom is really the real dancer. I mean, she danced for Janet. I mean, everybody. Literally, she danced for everybody. So I think she really picked up, I think, the dancing bug from her mom, and then I've obviously supported it. But yeah, she's got the genes in her, that's for sure, to love dancing.
I can't believe you don't consider yourself a dancer. I mean, because it's been 20 years since we saw you on our screens as a leading man dancing. What has that meant for you to be able to share that side of yourself?
I think, I don't know. I found art and just that movement a little bit late in my life. I was always good at like physically mimicking people and just doing physical things. And I think dancing came right after high school, and that sort of opened me up into other art. And it's a self-expressional thing, and that's why freestyling for me was always I wanted to be different, and that's why I never really did any of the choreography stuff, because I was like doing what everybody else was doing and kind of doing it together, and I never really understood that kind of dancing. I didn't know how to count music until I did Step Up. I didn't understand, couldn't even count myself in. I had to have somebody else count me in. I made like sound effects. I still don't really count music when I dance. I don't know.
Really, you're more of like the...
I have to learn the song like perfectly.
Magic Mike Live, the magic of the show is right here. You two have been working together for so long. What do you appreciate the most about working with the other one? What do you really admire about this working relationship?
I'll start. It's an honor to work with him, but one of the things I love about him so much is how much he thinks outside the box. He doesn't have any limits. And I just feel like you're one of those creative people I know, and you just kind of like swing for like the fences, like he just always goes, and I'm always inspired by that. I feel like we're a little yin and yang, I'm a little more like detail and like, and he's like, we could do this, and I'm like, yeah, we can.
And that's what you need.
She's probably been one of the first people I really created with on this thing, because like even before Soderbergh was on, I was talking to her about like what these dances could be, how would we do it, like what's the tone, because the movies are very different than the dances that we do in this show.
Yeah.
And so we had to kind of go back and do what was like pastiche, what was like kind of the old school style of dancing, which isn't awesome at times. We had to make it funny as well. And then we grew. We had to grow and evolve into what the show is. And you can ask every single one of our dancers. She is the mother of dragons. She is our she is our Khaleesi. She is like every one of those guys would absolutely like walk in front of traffic for her, because she's so sweet and she's such a hard worker and talented to boot. So
you can also tell how much you both appreciate the dancers, the performers, and also the casting process was so interesting. This is a really selective group of men. Tell me a little bit about how you guys decided who was going to be in this show in particular.
Well, I'll say we've worked with so many incredible performers over the years, but we knew that for New York, we wanted this to be like the pinnacle of things. So we literally went to every corner of the globe. I know that sounds dramatic, but we really did. And we really did. And we wanted to work with men that were just like, not just special, but that thing where you can't look away, just extra special, have that charisma and magnetism. And every single guy in our show has that. Like, you just can't even believe they're a real human,
I fell in love with all of them, truly.
They're so sweet. Every single one of them are just gorgeous humans. It's silly to say out loud when I say it, but it's not that easy to give a lap dance. It's kind of awkward. Like you got to enter someone's space and not like make it feel like aggressive or weird. Yeah. And we were trying to figure out, how do you find, some guys just have it and they can kind of do it, and some guys don't. It's a little more awkward. And we figured out like to interview them was maybe like the best way to kind of figure out who they actually were. And like one of our favorite questions is, what's your relationship with your mother?
Women are just so like amazing. I just hope people come and have fun. Like, I want people to come and just leave being like, that was fun. Like a little sweaty, and just like, that was fun, and just shake off life. You know what I mean?
My favorite thing is when people are like, that's not a show I'd go to. Yes. And they're just like, I didn't want to come tonight. And then almost 100% of the time, they end up leaving going, that was not what I expected.
That's what I hear the most. Everyone's like, it's not what I expected.
I loved it. It's so, because the guys like talk to you. They're not going to come and dance on you if you don't want them to come and dance on you. There's a safe word. They listen. They ask questions. Even the people that, there was a girl that I brought to the show, and she was terrified. She didn't want to go. And then I actually she was in the show for a while. She was starting to feel a little safe, and I'm like, would you want to go up on stage? And she was like, I don't think I can do that. And I'm like, well, how about the guy comes over and talks to you first and see how you feel? And so he comes over and he has a conversation with her. She gets up the bravery to go up. She goes up, and it was one of the more liberating things that she's ever done, because it was like the last thing that she ever thought that she would want to do.
The range of a night to not want to go to being on stage.
It was a wild trip. Yeah.
Well, I also think some people think this is just a bachelorette party, or like you just come for, but there's so many other ways to celebrate, or just a fun night out with friends. Yeah. What is the most fun or wild story you've heard for someone celebrating or being at this show?
I can't say it. I can't say
No,
it.
there's so much that
no
we
way,
can't
man.
say. There's so much that we cannot say. My bosses will literally yank me out of here. But one of my favorites was there was I think an older couple that literally came to the show thinking it was a magic show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought it was an actual magic show.
The magician Mike.
And ended up staying for the whole show and enjoyed the show. Megan loved it.
And they were like, there was something like those boys were really talented.
Yeah.
Like
It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, I've also got to ask you both. If you were to have like a guest dancer, a guest MC in the show, a celeb guest, who would you love to have on that stage? Who would bring the energy?
Celeb MC?
Or a dancer? Would they bring the moves, the energy?
Tiana Taylor.
Oh yes. Yo. Oh my God.
I would be in the show if I would do an act in the show if she would MC the show.
and then I would want to see her dance.
Yes.
Like she could do like we could make a little. She could MC and dance. That would be my take because she could dance her face
That's
off.
what we need.
She could dance.
Oh God, I even know the I even know the skit or the act that I would yep, I know exactly what it is.
Okay, so Shannon, does that mean that we could potentially see you on the stage?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned the water dance, and then I didn't end up getting to do it in Vegas, so it's still in there. I don't remember choreography all that well, but it'll come back. But it has to be for a really special occasion. To get in that kind of shape and like I don't know, I'm getting older and my body hurts.